Robert here. It has been 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't know. I've been working a lot of overtime. Last Saturday, I went to a conference, not the one that just passed, but the one before. Went to a conference for it was called SAC. It was Self Advocacy of Kansas, or Self Advocacy Committee of Kansas, I think is what SAC stands for. And basically, what they do is they help people with disabilities self advocate for themselves. So, this conference was a way to teach people with disabilities, both physical, intellectual, and mental disabilities, learn how to self advocate. So, we had all types of different people. I went with, for work or with work, and it was me and this other guy that I work with. He works at a different house, and we went with 3 individuals who have IDD, which is intellectual developmental disability, and then they also had or have physical disabilities, and so that was a lot of fun. We it was fantastic. These individuals I am very close with, but don't get to work with them very often, so that was a lot of fun. And then I've just been working at the house that I am the lead at for overtime because we don't have our part-time position filled yet. Well, we have it filled now, but that person won't officially start till later in July. So I have a couple more weeks of overtime, and then some of my clients at the house that I work at have had medical disabilities, so I've had, or medical issues, so I've had a lot of appointments come up for those things. So I've been doing all of those, and then one of our staff, she's out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, she'll be back soon. I know she's itching to get back. I've talked to her. She's doing really well. Long-winded, right? Long-winded. I decided to take a page out of the Bearded Stitcher. I found him recently. I'm going to link him below. He's awesome. But I've just been so busy I haven't had a chance to shave. Except, let's see, I went like 2 weeks without shaving. And then when I went to shave, I'm like, I'm kind of liking this scruffy. This, I shaved my neck. It's time to do it again. But I'm kind of liking it. I don't know what you guys think. Kind of mountain man. Like, anyway, let's get into it. Well, I don't have a lot of stitching done for the last 2 weeks, but what I did accomplish is actually pretty impressive to me. It's pretty impressive. So I'm gonna start with I don't have any haul. I haven't bought anything, except I did buy more of those water soluble markers, because the one I had was drying out or something. I don't know. Little tidbit on those water soluble markers. I think the company's Dritz. Don't get them at Joann's, Michael's, whatever, because they're super expensive. I picked up 2 of them at Walmart for the price that I think it was Joann's wanted for theirs. So I think it was like 3 something per marker. And I'm like, okay, well, I haven't had the one that's already drying out very long, so if that's the case, why am I going to spend like $7 on this stupid marker? Or it might have been even more than that at Joann's, is where I bought it. I didn't know Walmart sold it, so just a little tidbit, a little disclaimer, a little helpful hint. Get it at Walmart or some other discount store that sells arts and crafts supplies, because I want to say it was like 3 something, and so I picked up a couple of them. Anywho, I mean, I could have had a bad pin. I know that happens even with regular pins. I digress. Get back on little track here, Robert. Anyway, so my progress. I have a lot of stuff that I worked on. So, first one is the Rose of Sharon. Trying not to get that glare. So the Rose of Sharon, and I'll just put it back in my little baggie. Oops. Almost took another project with it. So this is where I'm at with lovely Rose of Sharon. I think where I left off, and you can check my Instagram, I posted it, was somewhere like right around here, maybe. But I've gone in and I've added some of the colors for the roses. So it's coming along pretty nicely. I'm liking it. It's a lot of popcorn, but very worth it, I think. It's gonna look gorgeous when it is completed. The next one I was actually working on before I started filming. I'll move that paper so you can see it. And actually, I'll probably take it out. That might be better for you guys. So the next one is Miss Raven Queen. Excuse me, I started up in this corner with this, whatever that is, pillar, I guess. So get that back in there. I had to write myself little notes because I'm not using the Krynic that's called for. I mean, I'm using one Krynic that was called for, but the rest of it, and I'm not using Karen water lilies. I've switched to DMC on those. Ooh, I want to leave that out so I can continue working on her when I get finished filming. So, here is, let me get my threads out of the way here. I need to finish gridding the fabric, so please excuse that. So here is where I'm at. So when I started the Raven Queen, and even the Rose of Sharon, my markers started going dry, which is why I had only done like a 5x5, because I figured, okay, well, that'll give me time to go buy another marker and I can still start when I started her. Well, now I've increased her to, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7x7, because I haven't taken her out of the hoop yet. I figured I'd just concentrate on this little piece while it's in the hoop, because that'll complete the pillar or archway or whatever's right there. So that's coming along pretty nicely. I don't even remember where I left off. It's on my Instagram. But there's that. So she's coming along beautifully. I'm liking her. I'm liking all of the Mirabilias. Let's just be honest on that. Who knew? I would love a pattern so much, or a pattern line, I should say. The Mirabilias take the cake. So, I will show you this one. Oh, there's where my scissors went. So this was a wedding sampler. It's right there. It's a wedding sampler. For a couple of my clients, their anniversary. Ooh, it's still in the Q-snap. Their anniversary has come and passed, but I will get it done eventually. So here is where I'm at. I'm adding the lettering, and then there's a motif that goes in the bottom. I am almost tempted not to do the bottom motif. If I finish the date, I think it's going to look fine without it, to be quite honest with you. I still need to do the back stitching and stuff up there. Haven't gotten around to it, so I will eventually. I need to hurry up and finish it so I can give it to him. Because they have just celebrated 25 years of marriage, which is not easy to do these days. Anyway, well, I keep going off camera. I think I keep doing that every video. This one is my tried and true, very first ever Mirabilia. Please excuse all the little clips because, and I think I even had the clips on there the last time, this Q-snap seems to be a little wonky for some reason. This is August Peridot Fairy. I have a few new subscribers, so I'm just going to refresh everybody's memory of what she is supposed to look like. Oh yeah. Hello, new subscribers. How are you? Welcome. If you're a continuing supporter and subscriber, welcome as well. I have noticed I am at, I think when I looked today, I was at like 802 subscribers or something, which is awesome. That's amazing. So we're 200 away from 1,000, and at 1,000 I want to do a giveaway. And I've decided, before I show Miss Fairy, Miss August Peridot, I think I want to do like ABC Stitch, not ABC Stitch, 123stitch.com gift certificate or gift card or however they do that. Not sure. It's a good thing I need to research. But I'm thinking either that or I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I was thinking of doing that, but I don't think they ship internationally. I could be wrong, so if you live in another country and you buy things from them, please let me know. For some reason I have it in my head that they don't ship to like the UK or something, and I know I've got UK subscribers and people in other countries, so I want to try to make it fair for everybody. But anyway, I digress. So that's the plan, is to do a gift card of some sort to either a craft store or something, I don't know. Like an online shopping venue. So here is Miss Peridot Fairy. Ooh. Not a whole lot of work has gone into her since the last time. I think I maybe only have put 2 or 3 stitches into her. I don't know. I'm still in love with her. I've just been quite busy and all of that. So, Ireland sampler, for those of you curious, because I know a lot of people like that one. I haven't put any stitches into it. I should, because I am so close to being finished. There's a couple more motifs and things that I need to do to put into it, and then it would be completed. So, moving on, I've got 2 new starts, which is crazy because, I don't know, it's just crazy. So, I'm not going to show the back of it again. It is this, the Prairie Schooler Who's There. I started. Haven't gotten very far, but gotten far enough. I'm really liking it. I even bought a new. Oh, I guess I do have haul. Not exciting, just a new Q-snap because all of mine are being used at the moment. So I bought a new Q-snap for her, and I called it a her. Whatever. I just started in the oops, top left corner. So there's kind of a comparison. Started right here. Haven't gotten very far, but so far I'm really liking it. This one I didn't grid, and I'm kind of wishing I had. But whatever. It is what it is. It'll get done. It's an easy enough stitch that I think it'll be fine without gridding it. And it's on Ada. It's on a... Oh, I don't even know. Probably light oatmeal Ada, which seems to be my go-to choice for everything. Because in the picture, it looked like a natural color, and so that was the only natural that I liked. I had looked at... I don't know, like antique white, I think, at the store, and I just didn't like it. Not for what I wanted it for. So, last but not least is this little beauty. I'm super excited about her. Ooh. Oh. Thought I almost showed the pattern. I was gonna have to smack myself. Can't believe you guys are gonna be like, Robert, really? Seriously? Seriously. With all that you've got going on, all the Ming dragons, the Ming orchids, the Ming whatever, the imperial stuff, all of these other patterns that and WIPS that I've shown you over the last, I don't know, 11 videos or whatever. Really? Another start? Another big start? It's my Mirabilia Christmas in London. I went ahead and started her. I don't know why, but she called to me one day when I was at work, and I didn't have the stuff, so I couldn't start her. But not yesterday, Friday, I had a sibling day with my brothers and sisters and bought all the stuff for her and started her on Saturday at work. So this is where I've gotten. Again, started in the top left corner. That appears to be where I start everything, so I started up here with the drapery. Right here. And kind of working my way down. The coverage on this dark maroon, I am not liking very well. It's very kind of funky, so I've been working with my needle, what is it called, needle trolley or whatever, oops, this little guy, and it seems to be working. And then I've also used, I think it was Vanna Pfeiffer, don't shoot me if it wasn't Vanna, but I think it was Vanna. There may have been a few people, but I think it was Vanna that does the method of like going in and then immediately up with the eye of the needle. So I've been doing that on these lower rows, and it looked pretty good. I mean, here on camera it looks really good, but in person there is a little difference for the top couple rows. And then I started using Vana's method and like it a lot better. So there's that. That's Christmas in London. Why do I do this? I seem to be... I want big. I want the big projects. The Mirabilias. I want to do full coverage because I know some of you out there are probably wondering where my Wizard of Oz is. It's over that way. I have a chair by my closet and that is where my Wizard of Oz is. That is where my Lady Gaga is. That is where my stocking is. Like, I have a whole box over there that are, for lack of a better term, UFO'd WIPS. I mean, they're not UFO'd, they're just not the WIPS that I have in my little travel buggy bag. So they're over there in a box, so that way if I wake up one morning and I'm like, ooh, let me get out my Wizard of Oz, take it to work. It's over there. I can get it out, put it in my bag, take something else out, and go with it. So that's it. That's all I got. I don't have anything else. Sorry if I seem down. I know I read the comments on my last video saying that I seemed down. I'm not down. I'm not like depressed or anything. I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. I'm not getting enough sleep because I have to turn around, get up, go to work, all of that. So I need a vacation to kind of recuperate and relax, not have to do anything, worry about anything, whatever. Ooh, there was something else. Oh, yeah. There was a question, so this is kind of like an impromptu Q&A, even though it's only one question, but I know a lot of people have asked me on the Stitch Mania groups, and I think on Instagram as well, and on a couple of my previous few videos, where I show my mirabilias. For some reason that word sometimes is hard to say. But anyway, so they always ask how many, I'll just grab Miss Raven Queen because she's right here, how many threads I use. So, get them out of the way here. So, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a 14 count Ada. So all of my mirabilias right now are being done on 14 count. I forgot to mention, Christmas in London is on white 14 count Ada. Raven Queen is on light oatmeal because that appears to be my fabric of choice. Anyway, so what I do, and you're not going to be able to see that, are you? Anyway, I use 3 strands of floss, and it works out extremely well. The coverage is awesome. As you saw with Christmas in London, it's hit or miss on the colors and the skeins. I think what happens is sometimes some of the skeins, I don't even know, like, and it happens with yarn too. It's like they're not as fluffy, if that makes any sense. Yeah, like they're not as fluffy or something, I don't know. So it's just hit or miss. I would recommend getting the trolley needle, or trying Vana's suggestion. I think it was Vana I don't know, whatever. So trying her method, getting the trolley needle controller, thread controller, or a combination therein. Try Thread Heaven or Thread Magic or whatever. The one that I've got, I think it's Thread Magic. I don't like. I had bought it and I liked it when I first got it, and now for some reason it makes my hands feel all goopy after I've been stitching. And I don't know if Thread Heaven does that or not. And I'm kind of a wimp to buy it. Well, I'll probably buy it on my next order from 123 Stitch. Anyway, so try that. So 3. That was a long tangent. I apologize. My brain is like shiny squirrel. Whatever. Anyway, so 3 threads on 14 count. If I was doing it on 16 count, I might do 3 threads as well. The problem is with for like the Mirabilias, my local crafts stores, my L&S, which is like 45 minutes away, carry large enough fabrics and things, but the places that are like 5 minutes from me, like Michael's and Hobby Lobby and Joann's, the big pieces of Ada is like you only get 1 or 2 choices. So you get like white, you get like an antique white, and then you get oatmeal, if you're lucky. A lot of them have stopped carrying that. So little wake up call to Michael's and Joann's and Hobby Lobby. If you want my sale, if you want me to buy something, get the larger fabric so I can do my Mirabilias and do it in a higher count. So get the 16 count Ada or the 18 count Ada in the big pieces, because the little small rinky dinky like remnant piece like sizes, I can't fit my Mirabilia on it, because I found a piece of for London, I think it was London, Christmas in London, and I was at the store and I found a piece that I really liked, but it was a tube and it was like maybe this long, and I don't even know how wide, but it was 18 count Ada, white Ada, and I'm like, oh, that would be perfect, you know, make it smaller so she's different than all of my other Mirabilias that I've got going on. And when I did the math, because I had my phone, so I went on to cross stitch calculator and everything, and I did the little math thing, and I think it was like 2 inches too short, like 2 inches too short and 2 inches too narrow. So I had to get the 14 count, which is fine. I'm okay with it. It's not a big deal. But anyway, there I go again, another little tangent. So 3 threads, 14 count. I would probably on 16 count test out doing 3 threads and trying 2 threads, see if you like it. And then 18 count, I would definitely only use 2. So anyway, that is all I have for today. Until next time, hopefully next week I can get back on normal schedule. And I wish you all a happy stitchy week, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.